Hey guys, it's Ash, and welcome to the 5th episode of my journey to Max Heroes and Max Town Hall 9. Today is day 10 of my journey since the day I started the challenge. I started the challenge with about 1 million heroic heists, so I farmed around 300,000 Dark Elixir in the span of 10 days. So that's on average 30,000 Dark Elixir per day, which adheres to how much Dark Elixir I need per day to keep both of my heroes on upgrade at all times. However, once they both surpass level 20, I'm going to have to start upping my game and average around 40,000 Dark Elixir instead. So right now I have around 91,000 Dark Elixir. My queen's going to be 16 in about 3.5 days, so I have plenty of time to fill my storage up. That's going to be my goal, to completely fill my storage before she's level 16. Alright, everything's going great, so now I'm going to share some of my recent Dark Elixir farming raids. So against this base, the Dark Elixir storage is right there, and the easiest and shortest direction towards it is from this side. So we're going to have to send in our barbarians and archers from this side to get to that Dark Elixir storage. Of course, that's much easier said than done. It's actually a much more difficult task, and that's because there's a bunch of buildings on the outside. So if we were to send in our barbarians and archers towards this direction, they're going to focus on these outside buildings, and even if we break inside this layer with the wall breakers, our troops are going to continue to focus on these outside buildings since they're closest. They're closer than that mortar over there. So is there a better way to remove all of these outside buildings and get our troops inside without wasting so many troops on removing these outside buildings? Yeah, there is a better way, a much better way, in which what you would have to do is remove a few buildings. Say this gold mine and that barrack right there. Use a few barbarians and archers to remove these two buildings, and also focus on these top buildings right here, these collectors. Send a few barbarians and archers. So you're only using like 20 barbarians and 20 archers to remove all of these buildings. So you're gonna still have 180 troops that will focus on getting towards that Dark Elixir. And then you also have to take into account your 30 clan castle troops for safety. So once you've taken out these outside buildings right here, you then send in all your barbarians and archers and focus on these 3 buildings. And right after your archers and barbarians, all 180 of them have taken out these outside buildings, they're gonna then focus on the inside. They're not gonna go towards this side because we've removed all of these buildings right here. So we've created a funnel towards the core. So that's gonna be our plan. Okay, so I'm gonna start by sending out barbarians at the top to remove those outer buildings at the top, and then on the other side send in barbarians and archers to remove the gold mine and barrack right there. And now that I've created a funnel, I can focus on the midsection with barbarians and archers, send in a pair of wall breakers as I have the defense is distracted. I've activated his clan castle troops, so I'm gonna have to place a raid spell right there to quickly remove those troops, as there's also a level 6 mortar right there. Level 6 mortars can knock out your archers in one shot, so they're very dangerous if you have level 6 archers. And yeah, that raid spell is going to assist my troops in getting towards that Dark Elixir storage. He also has 2 more level 6 mortars, so I'm going to have to send out my clan castle troops to spread out just for safety, to distract those mortars, and they have done so too. So I also have minions left as well for last resort safety purposes, and yeah, that was a successful raid. Didn't have to use all my minions. Okay, against this Town Hall 8 base with high level splash, I'm going to spread out my barbarians all over the west side, and also open up compartments from the west side, send in archers. I'm going to place a raid spell with the pair of wall breakers. They're going to quickly break in 2 layers because of that assisted raid spell. He has clan castle troops, and as you guys seen in the last episode, archers are excellent at taking out clan castle balloons with the raid spell. Because balloons are very slow, archers can take them out quickly, and since my wall breakers assisted with the raid spell have broken multiple compartments, it's allowed my archers with the raid spell to quickly also take the Dark Elixir storage. So yeah, the Rage spell is an excellent spell performing Dark Elixir, only takes 30 minutes to cook, allows your wall breakers to break multiple layers, as long as you have those defenses distracted by spreading out your barbarians and archers. And also the Rage spell is excellent for taking out clan castle troops as well. So against this base, his Dark Elixir storage is deeply confined within the core of his base, and that looks pretty intimidating to get to when you have simple troops such as barbarians and archers to get there. But it's actually a much easier base than it looks like, and that's because of the splash defenses. They're really weak. He has level 5 mortars, which do not take out archers, do not take out level 6 archers in one shot, and he also has a bunch of level 4 and 5 wizard towers. So it's actually a much easier base than it looks like. So the first thing we need to do is find the easiest direction towards it for our troops to attack that Dark Elixir storage over the wall. So our archers can attack that Dark Elixir storage from this compartment. They can target that Dark Elixir storage over the wall, or this compartment right here, they can target that storage over this wall. So we now have to find out which one's easier. Well, if we take a look at the splash defenses, that mortar here in the south is exposed compared to this mortar, and what that means is, since this mortar is inside that inner compartment, it's gonna be harder to break inside with barbarians and archers, because both of these splash defenses, the wizard tower and the mortar, are gonna do a lot of damage to your barbarians and archers. While since this mortar right here is exposed outside, we can easily prioritize on that mortar and remove it quickly with our barbarians distracting it and our archers attacking over the walls, or minions taking out that mortar as well. So we can quickly remove that mortar, which is a big threat to Barge. So once we've taken out that mortar, we can then open up this junction right here with the wall breakers, and then have all our troops inside here. And we'll place the heal spell right there as well, since there's a bunch of weak defenses, and our archers are going to have to do a lot of work in removing the air defenses, and the storage is right here on the left and right side, and then target that Dark Elixir storage. So we're going to have to spend a bunch of time here, so it's going to be crucial to place a heal spell there. Now, we don't have to worry about the splash defenses. We don't have to worry about the mortars or wizard towers, because they're just not within the range. Wizard towers have a 7 tile attack range, so they're nowhere within range of attacking your barbarians and archers that are going to be inside this compartment. Okay, I'm going to start by removing that outside builder hut so it doesn't pull my troops out, and also at the same time test for any giant bombs in the empty spaces. There was one, so that's excellent. Remove that. And I'm going to spread out my barbarians and archers around to distract that mortar. And also I'm going to focus on removing that mortar as soon as possible. I'm going to open up that compartment, that outer compartment. And now I'm going to remove the mortar, and also try to open up the next compartment that I need my troops to get inside of to attack over the walls to get the Dark Elixir storage. Of course, now my troops are getting targeted by that wizard tower, so I'm going to have to place a heal spell right there to nullify its damage. He has a clan castle dragon, so right here I'm going to must have to place a rage spell to quickly remove that dragon, or else its splash damage is gonna quickly take out my troops. So that rage spell has assisted my troops in taking out the Dark Elixir storage, so that was excellent. It worked out. Okay, lastly, against this Town Hall 10 base, it's one of the very few times that I would actually attack a Town Hall 10 with multi-infernos. So the first thing I look at are the locations of the multi-infernos. They're right here and here. This multi-inferno is out of range to attack my archers that are going to attack over the wall from here, because multi-infernos have a 10 tile range. However, this multi-inferno is within range to attack my archers. However, getting to that Dark Elixir storage is pretty easy. All I have to do is just break inside this large compartment right here, which is pretty easy to do, so just break in right here. And the next thing I notice are his splash defenses, which are very exposed outside right here. So all I have to do is just break inside this compartment, spam a bunch of barbarians and archers with a rage spell and a heal spell. I'm going to use 2 spells, of course, because there's a lot of Dark Elixir inside that storage as well. So all I have to do is just break inside and spam a bunch of barbarians and archers, and remove the archer tower expo right here, mortar, elixir storage, and then my troops are gonna go straight towards that Dark Elixir storage. And if I have a bunch of them, that level 1 Infernal Tower is just not gonna be able to stop a mass horde of barbarians and archers attacking over here to get to that Dark Elixir storage. Start by removing the outside buildings and also test for giant bombs in the empty spaces, distract the wizard tower, open up the layer with wall breakers, and now I've broken inside that compartment. I'm free to spam all my troops in there, place a heal and a rage spell, and now I can freely spam all my troops inside there as they remove all the buildings. I've activated his clan castle, and he has clan castle, Valkyries, and wizards, and they're gonna take a while, but I have rage spell, and that's gonna allow my archers to quickly remove them in time. However, it is depleting my rage spell time. However, luckily I was able to still get that Dark Elixir story with my archers attacking over the wall because of that level 1 Infernal Tower, which is just not strong enough to take them out in time. So that was great, got a lot of Dark Elixir from that as well. Alright, that will be it for today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace!